Share with us how you have progressed to your current role. What jobs have you had?
Okay, so when I started with the company almost 25 years ago, I started from answering the ad in a newspaper for a salesperson with Marriott. I worked for a franchise Marriott hotel, and I was an experiment in that they never hired anyone from outside of the hotel operations to go into sales. So they thought that they would hire someone that had some sales experience to try a sales job. So I worked in sales for a small franchise hotel. Then I went to a Marriott managed hotel and did group sales for them for 2 or 3 years. Then I got the opportunity to go to the San Francisco Marquis, and I worked my way up handling several different markets: the association, corporate, intermediary markets. I worked there for nearly 12 years, and ultimately left there as the director of hotel sales. And then after that, I went into regional sales where I was market director of sales in Los Angeles. So I oversaw the regional sales force in Los Angeles. Then I got asked to go into hotel operations, and I was lucky enough to get the opportunity to become an area director for our select service hotels back up here in Northern California. Did that for about 3 or 4 years. Then became general manager of the Courtyard here in San Francisco. So I totally went from sales into operations. Did that for about 3 to 5 years, and then became a full service general manager in San Ramon for another 3 years, and now I'm here in my current role. So it's been kind of a long progression, a little bit of sales, a little bit of taking some chances and trying different things, but back in the sales organization.
What are you doing right now for your own personal development?
Well, it's interesting because what I'm doing right now is I'm always kind of working on my presentation skills and my speaking skills. I took the class last week at corporate, which was really good on how to kind of hone those skills and learning little things that how you can better communicate. And I'm also trying to, trying to figure out how to best manage my team and relate to the team and give each individual member of my team kind of the attention they need and make sure that they're developing in their specific role. So I really focus on that.
What is your favorite part of your job?
Favorite part of my job is by far coming to work and interacting with all of our associates and in some cases with our customers and our guests as well. But I really get great energy in coming into the office, meeting with people, talking to people, understanding something about what may be a personal situation to them, what they like to do for fun, how well they're doing with Marriott, what their career aspirations are, and I just really like to kind of get to know people on a more one-on-one level, and that's by far my favorite part.
Do you have a mentor?
I have a couple of mentors. One is actually I kind of have three, but most important one is Dan Kelleher, who's our area vice president, and he's always kind of been one of my mentors. And I like Dan's style. I like the way Dan communicates to people. I like Dan's knowledge of everything, and so he's always kind of been my mentor and someone that helps me with things as far as kind of advice and guidance. And also, it's someone that I kind of aspire to have some of his same qualities. And my other mentor is Chuck Passione, who I've known for many, many years, who's the general manager at the Marquis. And I like Chuck because of the way that he can carry out a plan. So he can look at a situation, figure out what are the best actions to take to solve the situation or to make things better, and then to actually put a plan and implement a plan. And to do it very quickly, without thinking too much, without overthinking it, and really to put something into play versus just sitting back and overthinking it. So Chuck's always been very, very a great inspiration for me in that respect.
How do you balance your work and personal life?
Well, as back in the days when I first started working for Marriott, it was very much less emphasis on that. It was about the amount of time you put in and that you were successful. The more time you put in, the more successful you were. And now I think what's really important is that you are able to really specify priorities, what you want to get accomplished over a certain period of time, and then to figure out how you're going to get that scheduled and how you're going to get those things accomplished, while at the same time keeping in perspective the things that are important, whether it's family, whether it's vacation, whether it's just things you need to do personally, so that you kind of keep a really good balance, you keep a good perspective on things, you don't go overboard on either one. And I try to make sure that the people that I work with and that work for me understand that as well. That's very key. That I want people to enjoy their jobs. I enjoy my job, and I want people to also make sure that they take time to enjoy their personal lives as well. So it's really just getting the right balance.
What is the best piece of career advice that you have ever received?
I would say it is to look at the broad picture. Don't set a goal that's so specific and so individualized that you only have one option, or you limit your options. I think it's always very important to look at different things and different things that your current skill set would make you good at, or things you want to aspire for, and then look at how that may be applied to different roles in within the company, or in some cases maybe outside the company. But really understand, well, you know what, I'm really good at this, and I could apply that to this job, or this job. And what I was told early on, after a long career with sales, is to explore other options in our business, and to sometimes take that risk, try something new, and hopefully in the long run it would pay off. And for me, I think it really has paid off. It's given me the opportunity to get out of sales, get out of my comfort zone, go try something different, become a general manager, get into operations, learn a new part of our business, and now that just has opened more and more doors for me. So that's by far my greatest career advice.
And what will be your dream job?
I have a lot of them, I think. So I've already been lucky enough to have one of my dream jobs, and that was when I was an area director for Seafirst, to go be the general manager of the Courtyard in San Francisco. So I've already been able to accomplish that. I think in the short term, I would love to go back and be a general manager at one of our bigger full-service hotels, hopefully somewhere here in Northern California. But that would definitely be my short-term dream job.
Yeah, that's
Good?
it.
All right.